Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. It is Memorial Day weekend here, and that means a 3-day weekend. I love long weekends, but what I kind of hate about these long weekends is preparing for the work week ahead. The longer I'm away from work, the harder it is to go back. But work is not going to go away for me, so that means I need to have a productive Monday evening so I can feel better about going back to work in the morning. We had just gotten back from a cookout, and the house was a mess. You guys might not think it's that messy, but it was to me, and I had a lot of stuff to clean up, put away, and the last thing I felt like doing that night was cleaning anything. We had 2 cookouts and a baseball game and swimming this particular weekend, so the house kind of got pushed to the side. So I'm taking care of it this evening and then getting my stuff ready for work for the work week ahead. I started out by decluttering and putting away all of the things that had accumulated over the past couple of days. Don't mind my appearance and my oily hair. Like I said, it was a long weekend. We were very busy and we had spent some time swimming. So I did not look my best, but you don't need to look your best when you're cleaning your house. Yes, I had dishes that piled up, and if you watched any of my other cleaning videos, you know that I usually take care of dishes immediately after we are done eating, but like I said, the busy weekend just left no time to clean, so I was left with a lot of dishes to do tonight. I needed to clean our stove, and I just used the Barkeeper's Friend, the soft cleanser that I talked about in my favorite cleaning products. I just put that on the stove top, scrubbed it in, let it sit for a few minutes to really work its magic, and then later on I went back and cleaned it all off. If you're wondering what that little box in the living room is, it is a car that my daughter made when my mother-in-law took her to the library last week. It's super cute and she loves getting in it, thinking she's driving a car. Once I was done decluttering, I then wiped down all of the surfaces in the kitchen and the living room and just cleaned everything up and disinfected. I then took the time to empty out the cooler we had taken to our cookouts that weekend that had drinks, snacks, food, and all of that inside, because I don't want to come back a couple days later and find a gross surprise. Then, to prepare for my following day of work, I packed my lunch. You know, I like to get everything ready to go the night before, so I packed my lunch, had that ready to go, sitting and waiting, so I could walk out the door in the morning. I actually didn't really have too many groceries because I had gotten everything ready for the weekend, so kind of slim pickings for lunch that day, but I was able to scrounge enough food together to have a pretty healthy lunch. I definitely feel so much more calm and ready to take on the week when I can look around and everything is picked up and shiny. There's my little stack of food and breakfast items so I can grab in the morning, and I have my lunch bag ready to go with the stuff that needs refrigerated in my refrigerator. The last thing that I did on this main floor was I started my Neato robotic vacuum. We got a really good deal on this vacuum. It was on clearance, and then we had an additional 20% off. We got this right after I had my daughter 2 years ago. I was trying to keep up with the demanding schedule of a newborn, and we have a light-haired dog who likes to shed quite a bit. So, you know, with our dark hardwood floors, it was almost enough to make me go crazy. So on days where I don't have a lot of time to vacuum, I run this guy. I then moved down to our basement where we have a majority of my daughter's toys. It doesn't look that bad, and it really wasn't compared to how it usually looks, but like I said, we weren't home all weekend, so she barely played down there. So it wasn't that bad, but still, obviously, I wanted to pick everything up, and I have no idea why she dumped crayons all over the floor, but I guess she's a 2-year-old, so that's what 2-year-olds do. While I was doing all of this cleaning, my husband was giving my daughter a bath. And you'll see the camera move a little bit because she wanted to find mommy. So she did come down, touch the camera a little bit, but then came over and gave me a hug and a kiss. So that was very sweet. Everything looked clean and picked up for the most part. This basement isn't as decluttered as I would like it, but it is the basement. It's shut away for a majority of the people who come over. They don't see it, and I have a 2-year-old, so I feel like I'm okay with that because she has a lot of fun with all of her toys. Before my final tasks of the evening, I took a couple minutes to play with my daughter in her makeshift car. At this point, I went upstairs for the evening and started folding some laundry. I had a load of towels that I had to do. I had time to throw them in the washer and the dryer earlier in the day, but tonight I had to fold all of them. So then, of course, at the end of a long weekend, there's always laundry to be done. Bathing suits, towels, sweatshirts, you name it, it had to be washed. So I threw in a load earlier, and then I just decided I would relax on my bed, watch some TV, and fold everything. I can definitely be a little crazy with how I keep my house, but some things you just need to let go of, and making my bed is one of those that I let go of. While I was folding my laundry, I wanted to show you guys what my vacuum was doing downstairs. This is so weird, and I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this, but when I see vacuum lines in a carpet, I instantly feel more calm. It's so weird, but I love vacuum lines in a carpet. So one thing that I had forgotten to do downstairs was pack my daughter a bag. My daughter does typically stay at home with my mother-in-law during the work week, but they were going to the zoo on Tuesday, so I wanted to make for sure she had a little bag packed. When I was done packing my daughter's bag, I pretty much ran straight upstairs to lay down in bed and watch The Bachelorette. Yes, I am a reality TV lover. It's totally my guilty pleasure. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I also hope you all had a great weekend to kick off the summer.